All right. I am listening to Nettspend for the first time. Well, kind of clickbait. I have heard Nettspend songs in the past on like our New Music Friday streams. I think we played them a few times, but this is my first time actually listening to a full-on project from him. And what I've gotten from the singles is he seems to be a rage rap guy who's like obviously very inspired by people like Playboi Carti and Yeet. It's really like it really seems like he's part of the post Whole Lotta Red effect. If I'm being honest, what I've heard from the guy so far, I have not enjoyed. I just found it to be, you know, super copycat, super derivative of, you know, the people that he's obviously inspired by. But hey, for one, the guy, from what I understand, is 17 years old. He is literally a child. So he has plenty of time to grow. And maybe, I don't know, maybe he's growing a bit on this new project here. The title of it is Badass Fucking Kid. It is 15 tracks long and about 30 minutes. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna try to go into it with like the most free mind I can. Let's do it. Track 1, Growing Up. The album cover is so ugly.
I wish I could just not grow up. I wish I could just not pour up.
Pour up? Pour up? He's 17 years old. What are you doing pouring up? Man.
TRX took a risk. I'm on dumb shit. Yeah, I'm on dumb shit. Let's have fun.
Is this instrumental like just bass? Is that it?
It get weird.
Okay. There's more.
It get
There's
weird.
more.
All I wanna do is chill inside a slut truck.
Chill inside a slut truck? I mean, it was barely even a track. I mean, it is just the intro, but even the next track's the same length. A lot of bass on that song. Pretty self-explanatory in terms of what he was talking about. Talk about not wanting to grow up. Look, I'm not expecting the kid to be like a lyricist or anything, but I'm just not really, I wasn't really big on his vocals there or his voice. The thing about this type of sound is you have to have, for me at least, for me to like it, you have to have something going on with the production that makes you stand out. That's why, for instance, I really like what Two Hollis is doing right now. Or like a recent example would be the new DC the Don album, which I thought was like a really cool kind of artsy take, the Rage sound. But yeah, no, this was just really boring to me. Really boring, that first track. But you know, maybe it'll get better. Leader, track 2. Oh my god, this is just a whole lot of red. This is just a whole lot of red. This is a filthy beat. Is this a filthy beat? This is a Kenny Beats has production on this track?
But what the hell?
Kenny, what are you doing here?
We both high shit. I'm drinking lean. You drinking chowder. Yeah, it might be broke, but that's my brother. Yeah, that's why I'm in the
I'm drinking lean, you're drinking chowder.
She might get old, but I'm gon' fuck. Yeah.
I'm kind of like worried for this kid's health, man. He's too young to be addicted to lean. The mixing on this track. God. Guys, I'm trying to like pick out things I like. Like I don't want to be like that old head that just feels like out of touch, you know? But that is just like a terrible Whole Lotta Red filthy beat. I'm sorry. I'm really trying. But yeah, that just sounds like a Playboi Carti song, but if it was even from a Whole Lotta Red era, but if it was just boring. I hated the instrumental. If the instrumental isn't doing much for me, I don't know how I'm supposed to like the track, you know? But just super distorted and not in like a interesting way either. Like it was a pretty boring beat. All right. Interesting. This next track is called Project Pat. I doubt it's gonna have a sound like anything 3-6 or Project Pat, but that's kind of cool. I like the homage. Project Pat. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm liking this instrumental a little bit more.
And if the world was free, I still wouldn't get it, nothing. Just touch on in Iraq, me hit up Project Pat. I still won't fuck alone, cause I gotta run. Is we finna log in or what? I'll put the say so smoke a ton.
I can't with the vocals. The vocals are so annoying. The lyrics are bad, but I don't expect the lyrics to be like good. But God, the vocals are annoying. And again, this beat, it's just super blasted out bass. You're not the target audience, you're right? I'm probably not, but I'm trying. I'm trying it out, you know? All right, there seems to be a lot of Nettspend, a lot of Nettspend fans in the chat. I got a question. What do you guys call yourself? Like, what is the Nettspend fandom called? You guys got a name for yourself? The Spenders? Is that what you got? Is that actually the name? There are no Nettspend fans in the chat. I saw some in the chat. Nettspend Nuggets.
What the hell?
The Juggers, Slime Crew. No, stop. All right, I think we're music enthusiasts. Intellectual people. The Spenders. I like that. If that's not your name, give yourselves that name. I like that. The Spenders. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. That's a no for me. That track. That was my least favorite so far. The vocals were annoying on there, and just like another super blasted out bass beat. I actually think the beat kind of started off cool with like whatever sample was there at the beginning, but then once the bass kicked in, it was just like the mix is just not doing it for me. All right, track 4, Tommy.
And she was street slamming. I ain't know. Touch your toe. Push some more. I'm so weak, he up and fuck. I left for dead, but she made a pack for us. And she pulling turds.
You know what I'm kind of realizing? His voice reminds me of Maddox when he was really young. Unironically though, Maddox is like actually currently making music kind of similar to this, but in a really cool way. He looked like Maddox too. It's gonna be interesting to hear what he sounds like once he like fully hits puberty. But he is also like 17. Like he's getting there. So like, I don't know. Like, shouldn't he have gone through puberty already? He's doing some like weird inflections with his voice, but not weird in a good way, like weird in a bad way. Like that? What is that? Dude, the bass is just too much on these beats, man. The bass is just too much. Again, the vocals were just so annoying. That weird ass thing. Nah, I can't do it, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying, man. I'm really trying. All right, track 5 is Tyler. Like, make me swim. Like that Tyler? Or like, we friends though. Like that Tyler? That Tyler?
What the hell?
Okay.
I can't even touch on.
The thing is, these beats aren't going hard. Like, they need to be going harder. They're not going hard enough. The mixing on most of these songs so far has been kind of shit, and the bass is just like blasted in the worst way possible. You are. I'm sorry. You are a child. You are a child. Okay. Aww. You are a child. You are a child.
I was pulling bitches on a fuck school bus. Skipping classes with you, you a loser.
All right, that's actually a funny bar. I like that bar. Might get a tutor? Wait, did you say he might get a tutor just to fuck the tutor? Okay. Respect. The soundboard is corny. You are literally listening to Nettspend right now. Wait, so why was that song called Tyler? I guess that was my favorite so far off of default because I did like 2 lines off that song. I liked the I got a tutor to fuck my tutor. I thought that was kind of funny. So I'll clap it up for that. And what was the other one? He had another, the school bus one. The school bus line was funny. Other than that, though, another beat I just couldn't really stand. And again, I can't do it with the vocals. But also, why was the song called Tyler? Yeah, I know it was called The Singer, but did he say Tyler in the song? Like, I just want to see the line about Tyler in the song. What did he say? Oh, we need a lit bitch Tyler? Okay. Yeah, I guess Tyler's pretty lit, I guess. All right, now we got ASAP. Okay, so we had Project Pat, Tyler, now we got ASAP. Okay.
It's the last one.
Oh, so he's got over the piano now? He's over the keys now? Not the chords. Are we getting a sad ballad? Hold on. No.
Don't be dumb. I got banned from the bank. I keep on putting too many funds. You put diamonds all on my veneers. Yeah.
Wait, you put diamonds on his veneers? Dude, you're way too young for veneers. Has your teeth even like fully grown in yet?
What's up? I'm depressed, I still got witty.
No, at least the pianos are in there, but they're buried. The pianos are buried.
Who else with me?
by how horrible these drums are. I was interested in the first 5 seconds. I was like, oh, is he gonna actually do like a little ballad here? Is he gonna do like a little ballad with the pianos coming in and then just boom, bass again? And then the pianos did eventually come back, but I could barely hear them because the 808s and the bass was just so fucking distorted. But yeah, maybe a ballad, maybe like a sad little crooning ballad, you know? I don't know. Something different, because every beat so far on this record has sounded exactly the same. Just a bunch of overly distorted bass. There's no variety so far. Maybe Fuck Cancer will give me. I love that name though. Fuck Cancer, real. I'll give it up for that. Real. All right, if you got this one's gotta go hard. If you're saying Fuck Cancer, it's gotta go hard.
Let's go, nah. And we fuck, go, I'm on a run like Foxy Brown. Yeah, go check that glove. I said we got
Foxy Brown. Surprised you know who Foxy Brown is. At least the bass isn't like crazy on this one. There's a little bit of synths going on. It's probably my favorite off of that alone. I think that was the most listenable so far. I don't think that one was horrible. I didn't like it very much. Again, I just don't think I'll ever be able to get over the vocals with where he's currently at. But I mean, like instrumentally, that was my favorite so far. Like the synths were decent or whatever. There wasn't that annoying ass bass like there has been in like the past 6 tracks. So I would say it's my favorite. It was listenable. Like I could listen to that and not get annoyed. All right, track 8, Skipping Class. Is that what I think it is? Is that fucking grime sample? That's not grime. What the fuck?
What the hell?
I mean, that's cool. Ugh, here we go with the bass again, though. Oh my god. I can barely hear him. I can't handle the 808s. The 808s are too much. At least make it so I can hear his vocals, though, you know? Gotta say, this sample is used horribly. Like, this could have been cool. I'm sorry, the mixing on this album so far has just been terrible. It's been so bad. The grime sample was weird. I thought it wasn't utilized in a good way. But I mean, that's cool that you used a grime sample, I guess. I don't think it made the song much better, though. All right, Beach Leak. Please, just don't blast me with that bass. This isn't sounding terrible so far. Definitely one of the better instrumentals so far. The sample's kind of cool. The more like clubby, kind of almost like Jersey, Philly club kind of sound almost it kind of had was kind of cool. I don't think his voice was as annoying as some of the other songs on this album so far. But is he doing anything with like his personality or his vocals that aren't piquing my interest in any way? No. But it was like a vibe. Like it was, I guess, like I can listen to that song and not be totally annoyed, I guess. So, all right, track 10, Shut Up. Also, like he feels like, I feel like his delivery on a lot of these songs don't really have like much energy to them. Like, if it had more energy, then maybe I'd find him a little bit more interesting. But I feel like there's like not much energy from his voice to get me hype enough, you know?
Yeah, she on my dick 'cause I'm the shit. Just shut up, bitch. You need some spit. Hold up.
Need some spinach? Oh, some spit? I said spinach on the...
She suck my balls like Phantom. Yeah.
She sucks my balls like Phantom? She sucked my balls like Phantom? Oh, Venom? It's like concert music? Yeah, but like, if it's just concert music, what is the point? But I actually feel like the bass on that one kind of worked. Listen, I've been very judgy about how these songs have been mixed and how the bass has been. But I feel like that song could have worked if he had like any type of energy to him. Like no energy at all. Like, I feel like if he was like, maybe like screaming his brains out on that track with some type of interesting delivery, something that was interesting in any type of way, I kind of liked the track. Because I actually did kind of like the beat on that one. And I like that weird sample or synth that was like going on too. But that shit was, and the bars there were like stand out bad. I think the biggest barrier for people to listen to Nettspend is the vocals. Yeah, I'm really not liking his vocals. But I also don't like the way these beats are mixed either. Track 11, Bird Box. This is the longest song on the album. It's almost. This is the longest one so far. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which isn't even long. But I feel like this is gonna feel long as hell. What the hell was that? What's going on? 30 seconds left of this track. I think it's better to think of Nettspend as a rock star instead of a rapper. I mean, I'm not really trying to like look into his lyrics too much, even though at some points they can be like blatantly in your face bad. But I just find his voice to be really, really annoying. and the beats he picks to be really annoying. Oh, man. Track 12, drop the blunt. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm starting to tap out a bit. I'm kind of like struggling to get through the rest of this. This one feels like it's mixed really low. All right, we got 3 more tracks, guys. We got 3 more tracks. We're almost done. Oh, Jesus. All right, track 13, Perk Soda. Come on, man. I just heard like a snippet of this already, and just give me the bass. Just give me the bass.
Okay is the hardest. I swear to God.
You see me? I was just stealing shit. No risk, dog. Like, I'm on us if you ain't do nothing for me.
Oh, man. I don't know what to say. Second to last track. Laughing. Track 14. I feel like the past couple tracks have barely even been songs, too. Like, barely even scratching the 2-minute mark. Another thing about this is, like, none of this is, like, catchy at all. Like, I haven't heard... There's been one memorable hook or chorus that has stuck out to me in any way. I feel like it barely even has hooks on most of these songs. I don't know. All right, we've made it to the final track. Let's just get it over with. Say please. Let's see how he ends it. The Nettspend fans are calling me a rap caviar listener in this chat, which is actually pretty funny. But I hate to break it to you guys, Nettspend is no longer underground, by the way. Like, guys, give it a year. Nettspend is about to be on those rap caviar playlists. He's about to be pushed. You guys are hyping him up too much. You guys are too loyal to him. This is going one in. This is just going in one ear, out the other. What the fuck is flex music? We finally reached the end. I didn't like it. I couldn't stand it. I'm sorry. I really tried. Like, I tried to go into it with as much as an open mind as I could. I've heard much Nettspend stuff prior. This is my first project listening to him, and I couldn't stand it. I thought the mixing and I thought the beats were just overly bearing and annoying. But, like, most specifically, it's just it comes down to Nettspend and his voice and his delivery and his vocals. I don't think he, like, really brings much energy to, like, any of these songs. I don't think he brings any catchiness to it. I'm not really expecting to, like, be a lyricist or anything. That's what I'm expecting last from him. But, you know, that aspect isn't there either, I guess. But yeah, I didn't like it. But hey, with that being said, that's not to say I don't think Nettspend could maybe grow in the next, like, 5 years and do something more interesting. I mean, the kid is only 17 years old, you know? So I'm definitely open to him maybe growing and finding more of a sound. But I just don't think the sound that he's doing right now is interesting. It just feels like he's very obviously influenced by Cardi and maybe Yeet as well, but he's not bringing anything new to this sound to me. Like I said before, I find people like Too Hollis and with DC the Don's previous album from this year to just be doing a sound, this rage sound, in a lot more artistic and interesting way. But yeah, that's all I got to really say. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.